Folks, hey, it's Kurt again. Well, so what does qualified even mean? On the sales side of it, so there's a reality side of it and a sales side of it. So there's this human nature thing where we want what we can't have. And in the sales world, there's a couple of different ways that they approach it, one with the takeaway. So the solar sales bros are going to try to hammer on this idea that, well, you might not qualify, in the hopes that that's going to trigger that human nature thing inside of you where people want what they can't have. And the more the fear that they can't have it, the more interesting it becomes. Just human nature, and in sales they're trying to pressure on that. So what does qualify even mean? It could mean a lot of different things in different areas. Here in Tucson, I think that the do you qualify part might really apply to, can you really take advantage of the tax incentives, which is probably going to be more based on what your actual tax burden is. If you just if you did a $30,000 solar panel power system, roughly speaking, 30% of that is 10K, right? So if you are going to pay more than $10,000 this year, the year being the year that you installed and commissioned and paid for the solar power system for your home, well, then you'll get that full 30%. But let's say that you're only going to owe $5,000 in taxes. Well, then you're not going to get the full $10,000 this year. Now, most of us kind of pay taxes as we go, and at the end of the year when we file a return, there's this balance that we've paid into it, and they take out however much taxes that we owe from that balance, and then whatever's left over we get a tax return. So in this case, let's say that you've got $8,000 in there, but your tax burden was $5,000 after you took all your deductions and everything. And now we're looking at, well, how much of this 30% of your solar system comes up to 10K? How much of that 10K are you going to get? Well, that 5K that you would have paid gets wiped out. And so you would wind up with an $8,000 return instead of a $3,000 return. And you would have the $5,000 left over for the next year to pull that money back. So what does qualify even mean? In sales speak, inside the sales dojos, they think that that means it's a psychological tool to use to get you to be more interested and to take action quicker, right? So just be aware and make sure that you talk to your tax folks so that you understand how that tax incentive is going to apply to you. All right, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.